Hello class 7th. Let's continue the chapter 1, representation of geographical features. This class, conventional symbols. What are conventional symbols? Universally accepted symbols to represent the features on the map. To represent features on map. These are symbols and signs which represent, which each symbol has meaning, okay, different meaning. Like railway lines. To show railway lines, broad gauge is shown in this, okay, with this form. Broad gauge are shown. Meter gauge, this is what? Meter gauge. Railway station, like broad gauge only, but here you have to write RS, railway station, okay. Now roads, metalled. This one is metal road, and unmetalled roads are shown with this, okay, dash, but they are shown with red color, okay. Now boundaries, international boundary, bold dash, bold dot. This is the pattern of showing international boundary. Then after state boundary, dash, dot, dash, dot. You can see the difference between these two boundaries, okay, international boundary and state boundary. Here district boundaries are shown with dash only. Water bodies are shown with which color? Blue color. River, they are shown with this sign, well, this, but with blue color. For showing water bodies, we always use blue color. Tank, this form. Canal, this. Bridge is shown with black color, but okay. Temple, church, temple, this is the symbol of temple. This is church, this is mosque, okay. They all are shown with red color. Post office, PO, and police station, PS. PS represents police station, while PO represents post office. Conventional signs and symbols. Maps represent a limited area. Maps represent a limited area. The features on the ground cannot be depicted in their actual shape and size. We cannot represent actual shape and size of a place on map. Thus, a way out has been found to adopt symbols for various features. The symbols adopted are universally used so that map reading becomes easier. If we have knowledge of these signs and symbols, it will be easier for us to understand the map. These signs, colors, letters and symbols used on map are internationally accepted and hence known as conventional symbols. Survey of India uses these symbols in their maps. Survey of India. Branch of Survey of India is there only where? Hathibadkala. Okay. Hathibadkala state, Survey of India. They prepare map for us. Okay. Every map has a legend. Every map has a legend or key, wherein all symbols, shapes and colors used in the map are shown for ready reference. Legend means key of conventional symbols, colors given at the bottom of map. Students, one question was there. Here, what is scale of map? Here, a long answers type question. What is scale of map? Explain the three methods of representing scale of map. Your answer. First, you have to give answer of this question. What is scale? What is scale of map? This. Scale is ratio which is given in page number 2. Scale is the ratio between the distance on map and the actual distance on ground. Okay, this answer you have given. Then after you have to write from here. See. There are three types of map scales. Statement scale, linear scale, representative fraction. Okay, you have to explain them. While doing question number 5, explain the significance of different colors used on maps. Today's, along with this video, this question is given. Explain the significance of different colors used on the maps. In that case, you will have to write answers from here. Okay, different colors: blue, green, red, yellow, black. This you have to write and then also explain. Let's cross check the answers of short answers type question. Define the term contours. Define the term contours. Page number 5. Imaginary lines drawn on a map connecting points of same elevation. Elevation means heights. Same elevation, height, above the mean sea level. That is called what? Contour. And contour lines are shown with brown color. Okay. Question number 2. What are conventional symbols? This you will write. Okay. Third one. What is scale of map? Scale of map. Scale is the ratio between the distance on map and the actual distance on ground. This answer will be the answer 3. You just cross check. Okay. Name the 3 methods of representing scale of map. Here in short answers type question, if this question has been given, that time you just have to write their names only. No need to explain. Okay. What are topographical maps? Topographical maps are large scale maps. Okay. They are given again in page number 5. Topographical, the detailed representation of physical and man-made features of a small area. They are large scale map. Okay, large scale map provides large amount of details about a small area. Now, which color is used on the maps to show the mountains? Which color? Brown color. What is the significance of maps? Number 1 only you can find this answer. We need the help of the maps, which are the most effective tool to learn about the world. Maps capture the vastness and the immensity. Immensity means the extremely large size. Okay, immensity means the extremely large size. What is legend of map? Legend. Key of conventional symbols, color given at the bottom of map, which is called what? Legend. Why is the representative fraction method of scale called the universal method? Because this is understood by whole world. Okay, like it shows how much from page number 3.
Immensity of the world.
It shows how much the real world is reduced to fit on the map. This scale is free of units. The units are left up to the choice of the user. Therefore, this scale is often referred to as the universal scale. Some numerical questions are there in your book. Okay, they are interesting also, and they will help you to understand the chapter. Okay, question is there. Okay, on a political map of India of the scale of 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter is to 300 kilometer. How much distance will a cyclist cover who is cycling from Delhi, Mumbai? See, from Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and then Kolkata. Again Kolkata to Delhi. Okay, we have to find out the distance which the cyclist covered. Okay, for this you can see over here, distance is not straight. See, the path is not straight. To measure this complete area, what we have to do, we have to take this thread. Here we have to mark first. Okay, from where we are measuring. Okay, then place it here from where the journey is starting. Then spread like this, and then here. Okay, then again from Mumbai to Delhi. Here mark with this. Okay, this is the measurement. Now measure. Okay, let's measure. We will measure with our scale, which is given in book only. This is the measurement. Okay, and this is scale. Here you can see 0, 2. For your safe side, you write here 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here you write 9 and then 10. Okay, from 0 to 1 here, because scale we have, scale is smaller than this thread. What you have to do, from this point we will keep here. Okay, in 0 till here, this is 10 centimeter. Mark here, then again you have to place it over here. Okay, 0, no. Now this is what, this side is called what, primary scale, and 0, from 0 to here, this is called what, secondary scale. Now put it over here, 7 point 7 and then 7.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.6. Okay, 10 centimeter plus 7.6, it means what, 17.6 centimeter. Okay, on what, on map. Distance from Delhi to Kolkata, Kolkata to Chennai, Chennai to Mumbai, and back to Delhi is, we measured, what was the distance, 17.6 centimeter, 17.6 centimeter on map. Okay, 17.6 centimeter we measured with the help of this thread. Now scale is given over there, 1 centimeter is to 300 kilometer. 1 centimeter on map is equal to 300 kilometer on ground. Then what we have to do, 17.6 multiply by 300. Okay, you just multiply it. (5,280 kilometer). 5,280 kilometer on what? On ground. Now the next question is this: on the basis of the given map, answer the following questions. Okay, find the length of a road between Rampur and Manji. The scale of the map is given to you. Scale is 1 centimeter on map is equal to 5 kilometer. It means this is large scale map. 5 kilometer, small area. Okay, here Rampur is here, R, and Manji is here. Manji is here. Okay, you can see road is uneven. This is metal road, but the road is uneven, not straight. Okay, here can we apply this method? No, we have to apply this method, thread method. Okay, again we have to mark starting point here. Okay, then place it over here, Manji, and then now we have reached here in Rampur. Mark over here. This is the distance. Okay, now we have to measure it with scale. This is our scale. Okay, scale. We have to measure. See. Okay, it means 6 centimeter on map. 6 centimeter on map. 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter on map. Okay, and 5 kilometer once, and then what you have to do, multiply with 5. It means 30 kilometer on 30 kilometer on ground. Okay, distance from Manji to Rampur is 30 kilometer. That you understood. Now in which river flowing? North, south, east and west. This is which direction? Northwest to southeast. Northwest to southeast. Okay, the river is flowing from northeast to northwest to southeast. Okay, you can take help from here also. Now third one is find the length of the river in kilometer. River in kilometer. Again, river for measuring road or river, we use this thread method or string method. Place it over here. Again, mark with the red pen. Place over here and then start measuring. Start measuring. You have to find out the length of the river. Okay, here you will mark. Better you mark with bright color. Okay, so that it will visible. I am using red color over here. Okay, this is our measurement from here to here in kilometer. Again, we have this scale. Place it over here. 0 to 1. See. 0. Here 10 finishes. Then from here we have to mark exactly 11 centimeter. 11 centimeter. But 11 centimeter, find the length of the river in kilometer. 11 centimeter on map, we have to convert it on ground. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 kilometer. 11 multiply by 5, it means 55 kilometer on ground. Okay, now what do the symbols post of PORS, PS stand for? Give their full forms. Post office, railway station, police station. Okay, that you will do yourself. Dash road, D, this. Okay, A, Which road? Metal road. Okay, here you will write metal road. This exercise you will complete yourself. This one also you will do yourself. Exercise G. This is your topographical map. Does it show any water body? Yes, it shows water bodies here, blue with blue color. This also you will do yourself. Does it show any water body? 3 water bodies are shown here. 1, 2, 3. You will write 3. How many water bodies does it show? In first answer you will write yes and then 3. How many railway station marked RS you can locate on the map? Railway station here. This is the track. Okay. You can see there are 3 railway station in this track. Here you will write 3. And then how many main roads are leading to the city of Udaipur? How many main roads? Main roads. 1, 2, 3. 3 main roads are leading to the city of Udaipur. Yes, class 7th, you have to do exercises in book. Exercise A, B, exercise A, B, E, F, A, B, E, F, G and J. Okay, these exercises you have to do in book and send a screenshot of these exercises along with your assignments. Okay, that's all for the day. Thank you.